I flew halfway across the world to a country most people can't even find on a map, just to see if the legends are true. This is Armenia, packed with ancient secrets and insane landscapes. We're on a mission to uncover the 5 most unbelievable spots, and I promise you, what we found will blow your mind. We're talking about monasteries carved straight out of mountains, and a cable car that's literally the longest in the world. This isn't your average travel video. This is a challenge to see the craziest things Armenia is hiding from the world. We're starting a countdown from 5, and each location gets crazier than the last. At number 4, we'll explore a monastery literally carved inside a cliff face. At number 3, we visit a massive lake, so high up it's called the Pearl of the Country. At number 2, we hike through a forest, so green they call it the Little Switzerland of Armenia. And at number 1, a monastery that looks like it's floating in the sky and a canyon that turns blood red at sunset. Alright, kicking off our countdown at number 5 is this, the Tatev Monastery. Look at this place. It's literally perched on the edge of a massive cliff overlooking the Vorotin Gorge. It honestly feels like something straight out of a movie. How did they even build this way back then? It looks like a fortress floating in the sky, guarding secrets for over 1,000 years. It's insane. To even get here, we took the world's longest reversible cableway, the Wings of Tatev. It's in the Guinness Book of World Records. The ride itself is an adventure. You're soaring hundreds of meters above this ridiculously deep canyon. The views are just epic. You see the river carving its way through the mountains, tiny villages below, and then this ancient monastery just appears out of nowhere. It's the most dramatic entrance to any place I've ever been. Once we landed, it was like stepping back in time. This wasn't just a church. It was a major spiritual and educational center in medieval Armenia. Imagine hundreds of monks living here, studying, writing, creating art. It was a medieval university, high up in the mountains. We explored every corner. Old, dark chapels with faint paintings, candle-blackened walls, an ancient olive press tucked inside the monastery. They were completely self-sufficient. It's a testament to human ingenuity and faith, built in a place that seems impossible to build anything. The scale of the architecture is mind-boggling. The main church, Sirp Pogos Petros, sits in the center, its dome reaching for the sky. You can picture monks chanting 1,000 years ago. The acoustics are wild. Every sound echoes. The stones feel like they're whispering stories of the past. The views from the monastery walls? Unbeatable. Kicking off our list at number 5, Tatev sets the bar high. On to number 4. Okay, for number 4, we're leaving the dramatic cliffs behind and heading into the woods. This is Dilijan National Park. People call it Armenian Switzerland. I was skeptical, but then we got here. It's an insane, lush green paradise. The air is completely different, clean and cool. It smells like pine trees and damp earth. It's a total escape. Dense oak and hornbeam forests cover the region. We started down a trail and felt alone for miles. Birds chirping, the crunch of leaves underfoot. You can actually hear yourself think. After the intensity of Tatev, this was a different awe. Quiet, peaceful wonder. Ancient monasteries hide in the forest, almost swallowed by trees. We found Haghartsen Monastery, 10th century. Moss on stone crosses, roots wrapped around walls, nature slowly reclaiming it. Dilijan town is super charming. Restored 19th century facades and artisan workshops. A slow, creative vibe, a genuine community. Pars Lake, Clear Lake. A tiny, serene lake tucked in the forest, water perfectly reflecting trees and sky. We sat floating, surrounded by green. Over 240 square kilometers of marked trails. We climbed to a viewpoint, forest to mountains, Swiss-like, but distinctly Armenian. Healing springs and fresh air, a restorative retreat. Chapter 3. Coming in at number 3 is this beast. This is Lake Sevan, and it is huge. One of the largest freshwater high-altitude lakes in the world. Standing on the shore, it feels like an ocean. Water to the horizon, you can't see the other side. The sapphire heart of Armenia, absolutely breathtaking, almost 2,000 meters up. The air thin and crisp, the sun intense. The water changes with the light. It feels alive. Sevan Monastery perched on the peninsula. Hundreds of steps up to a 360-degree panorama with snow-capped peaks. Two dark stone churches against bright blue water, the postcard shot. But Sevan is more than a view, it's a vital part of Armenian life. Famous for Ishkan trout, we had it grilled with herbs at a beachside spot. One of the best bites ever. Fresh from the lake with that view. You can't beat it. A 260-kilometer shoreline. Wild, untamed beaches and open road. In summer, it becomes Armenia's natural playground. Lower water has revealed submerged ruins. Artifacts thousands of years old, even fortress stones. On shore, Noravank Cemetery. Hundreds of Kachkars, a silent stone army guarding the lake. Lake Sevan, natural beauty, ancient history, modern life. A massive shimmering jewel in the highlands, powerful and unforgettable. But we still have two spots even more unbelievable. Next up, carved straight out of a mountain. Chapter 4. We've arrived at number 2, and this place is going to mess with your mind. This is Geghard Monastery. At first glance, an ancient monastery against a cliff. But that's not the secret. A huge part of it isn't built at all. Carved directly out of the mountain. You step in and suddenly you're inside a hand-chiseled cathedral. Smooth here, rough there. Tool marks still visible. The silence is heavy and profound. The acoustics are unbelievable. Chambers tuned for chanting. A few voices can sound like a massive choir as echoes fill the stone. Geghard means spear. Once said to house the spear that pierced Christ. Pilgrims came for centuries. The reverence remains. Exploring Geghard is a maze. Built stone church, rock-hewn chapel, tight staircases, upper chambers. A natural spring bubbles from the stone. People cup hands to drink. Crosses, animals, geometric patterns, all hewn from the same rock with medieval precision. The 13th century upper gavet, 4 monolithic columns and a dome carved top down, a sunbeam pours through. It feels impossible. Faith sculpted a cathedral from a mountain. Geghard, more than a monastery, a geological work of art. Chapter 5. And here it is. Number 1. After everything we've seen, this surprised me most. This is Noravank Monastery, but the real hidden gem is the canyon it's in. Welcome to Noravank Canyon. The drive is part of the experience. Walls close in, towering red on both sides. It feels like another world, like we landed on Mars. At sunset, the canyon starts to glow, bathed in fiery crimson light. I've never seen anything like it. The stone color complements the cliffs. It becomes part of the landscape. The main church is famous for its narrow, cantilevered stairs outside. They look terrifying. No railings, just stone steps jutting out. Of course, we climb them. Sketchy, 1 foot wide, hugging the wall to the second floor. The view from the top is the reward. You're high up, looking down the throat of this red canyon. Adrenaline and absolute wonder. Heart pounding. Designed by Monavank, sculptor and painter. His artistry is everywhere and he's buried beside his masterpiece. One carving even depicts God the Father. Extremely rare. What makes it number 1 is the solitude. A secret sanctuary of stone, sky, and silence. We watched the colors shift from orange to red to deep purple. Then the stars came out. No city lights, just a sky filled with them. Sitting beside a 700-year-old monastery, profoundly peaceful and humbling. Noravank Canyon is the ultimate hidden gem, pure magic. So there you have it, 5 of the most insane, unbelievable hidden gems in Armenia. We soared over canyons, got lost in ancient forests, and stood by a high-altitude ocean. We went inside a mountain and found a monastery glowing in a crimson canyon. This country delivered more surprises and epic moments than I imagined. History isn't just in museums. It's carved into mountains, built on cliffs, and alive in the people you meet. I challenge you. Go beyond the popular spots. and find the stories waiting in the quiet corners. Armenia's spirit is unforgettable. I hope we showed you a piece of its magic. Which hidden Armenian gem surprised you most? Tell us below, and subscribe for more secret destinations.